Hello children, let us continue Unit 4 chapter Chemistry in Daily Life. In this video, let us see antipyretic, antiseptic, antihistamine and medicine. First, let us know what is antipyretic. A drug that reduces fever by lowering the body temperature is called antipyretic. In normal course, our body temperature is ranges from 98.4 to 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. When the temperature goes above this level, it is called fever. Fever is an elevation of body temperature that exceeds normally daily variation and occurs in conjunction with an increase in the hypothalamic set point, for example 37 degrees Celsius to 39 degrees Celsius. Most common cause of fever is infection. Bacteria and virus cannot thrive above a certain temperature. To defend the invading virus and bacteria, the immunity system increases the body temperature. Once infection is sensed, the immune system releases a chemical called pyrogen. These pyrogen released into bloodstream reaches the hypothalamus present at the basal part of the brain. The function of hypothalamus is to control the body temperature. Sensing the pyrogen, hypothalamus increases the body temperature by releasing a chemical called prostaglandin. Normally, little fever is good as it helps to arrest the growth of infection. However, if the internal body temperature exceeds 105 degree Fahrenheit, this may cause damage to our body protein and the brain may experience seizures and delirium. The prolonged high fever may also cause death. Antipyretic are chemical substances that reduce fever. They suppress the release of prostaglandin and reduce fever. The most common and well-known antipyretic is paracetamol. Other antipyretic and anti-inflammatory agents include aspirin, ibuprofen, diclofenac. Now, let us see what is antiseptic. Antiseptic are substance applied to the exterior of a body that kills or inhibit microbes and infective agent. Antiseptic can be effective against one or a combination of bacteria, fungi, virus or other microorganism. The most common example of antiseptic are Dettol. The composition of Dettol is the mixture of chloroxylol and terpineol. The other antiseptic is tincture iodine. The composition is iodine plus 2 to 3% alcohol mixed with water, soap, iodoform, phenolic solution, ethanol, boric acid are examples. Natural antiseptic are garlic, turmeric, aloe vera. Difference between antiseptic and disinfectant. Antiseptic or disinfectant. It can be applied on the live tissue, for example, skin, mucus. Disinfectants are not antiseptic. It can be applied on inanimate object, for example, surface, lab, working table, floor, etc. Now, let us pass over to antihistamine. Antihistamine are defined as drugs that compact the histamine in the body that are used for treating allergic reaction and cold symptom. Histamine is a chemical messenger involved in number of complex biological reaction. When a foreign body such as pollen enters the body, the immune system believes those substances to be harmful and generate the release of histamine. When the histamine is released, it will interact with the histamine receptor on the cell surface or within a target cell and cause changes in the bodily function. This stimulates many smooth muscles to contract, such as gastrointestinal tract and bronchi. In certain smooth muscle, they cause relaxation of blood capillaries, which increase the flow of lymph and its protein content and leads to the formation of edema, that is, redness and rashes. Antihistamine or histamine receptor antagonists oppose selectively all the pharmacological effect of histamine. For example, diphenhydramine, chlorpheniramine, cimetidine. The adverse effect of antihistaminic are mouth dryness and sleepiness. Now let us pass over to medicine. Medicine are used to treat the disease and to improve our health. In Kural, நோய் நாடி நோய் முதல் நாடி அது தணிக்கும் வாய் நாடி வாய்ப்பச் செயல். That means disease, its cause, what may abate the ill. Let leech examine this, then use his skill. Otherwise, it is translated like diagnose the disease and understand its seeds. Identify the cause and make sure it succeeds. The science or practice of the diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of disease. There are many ways to intake the medicine. Oral use, external use, injection. The medicine we take treat our disease and lead us to good health. Always use medicine safely. How we should use the medicine? Never take any medicine that isn't meant for me, for you. Medicine can be dangerous if you take the wrong amount. It tells you on the label how much to take. Take medicine when a grown-up. Medicine are not sweet and that they can be harmful. It is important to store medicine out of reach of younger children. So, children, you should not take medicine without consulting the doctor. Thank you, children.